casual. I always tend to do that. I mix people up, so too many people with similar names or same names.
I think the T's are about to go down here. Invidious has the man advantage, and yes, in fact, Fluent Swede will go down here as well. I think. Oh, he's picked up 2 though, so you know, never know. But Thor's still on 100. I think this will be all she wrote.
Fluent Swade's just on. He's a man on a mission right now. Just gotta get away. Gotta save this. Run the timer down. We might win this, guys.
Yeah, he's booking it.
I think you'll find him stop around the corner here and try to pick up 1.
Yeah, but he's gonna come.
Missing an eye.
Yeah, bit of a cake there, but let's be honest, he was probably never going to come out on top on that.
Yeah, Crit actually did correct, I think.
Okay, well I've upped it to 2K, guys, so hopefully it should be well improved. We were at 1900 before.
Are you running 1920 1080 on your screen?
No.
That could also be what I think he's referring to then, is the fact that it's actually low resolution more so than quality.
Oh, okay.
But the
Oh, look, guys, we don't. Let's be. I don't really have the hardware for that as well.
That is true.
It's like we said, we are fairly new streamers and casters, and it's really just. If you saw my PC, it's something I've cobbled together over the years. It's somewhat home built, and
that's
not the best.
Alright, everyone is.
But ResenT are going to be pushing into B here on the first pistol round on Overpass, and Spanky Boy with the first kill onto Maggie at Toxic. Rincon in a nice water position here will find the head of my lurk, but the T side, they do have full control of B right now. CT's on the retake. Cavalier coming in
Cloudy.
from uppers. Cloudy though, absolutely destroying Sash there. And Cavalier last alive at ABC. 3 Ts to deal with. He's got the USP though. If he can land a couple of good headshots here, he's in with a chance. But I think the Ts are onto him, and he's about to get spammed down here. In fact, Spanky Boy finding the head.
What a tap.
And yeah,
what a tap
finishing
from
him off.
Spanky Boy from there.
So, first round on the board to ResenT. And I'd love to see your predictions here, guys. Who do you think is going to come out on top, ResenT or Invidious? Type in chat. I have to say, I would think that Invidious would win. Just based on the fact that they're probably a little bit more experienced than ResenT. They've been around for a while. But you never know.
Yeah. Although Invidious... Actually, this Invidious team haven't been around... I mean, I think they started about a week before CGA season lock actually kicked in. Sorry, before the ladder lock started. Where you weren't allowed to join the ladder again, but... Oh, great shot from Davey there.
Microphone activated.
Looks like actually picking him up. I'm not too sure. Caps, are you still
Sorry,
there?
yeah, sorry about that, mate. I just had to add quickly.
I wasn't too sure if Caps was there or not. So, Mangy actually picking up 2.
Yeah,
that was
a great little dance around the pillar there. But I don't know if Sash can close this out. He does go down to the AK, and I must apologise for that, guys. I you know how it goes. People in my house distracting me.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure if we actually lost you there, and I'm like, Caps around.
I'm here.
So, but actually, Davey doing a lot of work in that round itself. I think he did a fair bit of damage, and then allowing Mangy to pick up a few kills.
Yeah, Mangy was pretty accurate with that P250. Some nice pistoling there. It's like one of the CTs has made his way up into party, but Clowney will spray him down with the back 10. Mylurk finding Cavalier there in lowers, and Rincon and Thor taking down Mylurk as well. So a 3v4, but CT's on a hard eco here. No armor on any of the players. They picked up a back 10, but I think... Wow, Clowney with a great peek there. Takes one down and gets traded out there by Spanky Boy as he falls. Mangy last CT alive here. Just hanging around near B.
literal sense of hanging.
Yeah, literally hanging.
Oh, he should pick up seems legit, which does give him an AK. He'll likely save... Oh, actually, I could be wrong here.
It does look like he wants to go for it. I mean, he is rotating up towards A, it looks like. But,
I know.
Yeah, I mean, the right choice would be to save it right now. That's a nice little economical boost for your team. But, no, Mangy has other ideas as he tries to push into A bomb site here. He's definitely got his work cut out from the one player long, one player playing near green bin / bank. And he will get on it. But,
great molly coming out.
Yeah, he goes down immediately. I mean, that was pretty much unwinnable for him with those T's in those positions, unfortunately.
Yeah. Even if he had killed them both, or killed one of them at least, and then sat on the bomb, you know, Fluent Suede actually had the molly from long there, so that would have actually killed him anyway.
So, ResenT with the first 3 rounds on the board, but Invidious are fully bought up now, and they are committed. I mean, their economy is non-existent after that buy. So, we'll have to see what they can do here.
Yeah, sort of interesting that they do actually have an AWP up on Cavalier. Just trying to work out where he's actually playing along with this AWP. Again, long on this map is not really... We don't see a lot of the Aussie teams actually contesting this much anymore. It's somewhat of a dead zone. If teams do go there, it's normally when the CTs aren't actually watching it.
Yeah, it can be a difficult position to take as T-side. I mean, you put an AWP on that position and it's just pretty much locked down. But ResenT will find the first frag in the round here, taking down Davi in toilets, and seems legit taking down Thor as well. So T-side picking up the first couple of frags, and wow, that flick shot from Cavalier through the wall as well.
Oh my!
How did he even see that?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he's been practicing his AWP, boys.
Whoa, Mangy does pick up one of the Fluent Suede while he's being boosted. Clowny trading out Cavalier.
But T-side do have the man advantage right now. So, still not too bad a result for them. Mangy and Rincon, last 2 alive on CT. And it looks like there is actually 1 CT on A. So, that's something to note that we've seen from the last game. The CT is very quick to rotate off and give up that site control. But look what Mangy's been able to do here. He's 1 versus 3 there, and he was able to take down 2, bringing it back to a 1v1. So Rincon in with a very good chance of winning this. He just comes straight in from truck and takes down Maya.
Too.
Yeah, Maya didn't have a chance to move then. He literally got off the bomb and he was dead.
Yeah, that was a great play from Rincon, you know, just pushing up with as fast as he could, knife out, knowing that the player's actually putting the bomb down, and he actually got to the truck as the note came up saying the bomb was planted, so he had a good second and a bit there to work with, but Rincon just coming out, pre-firing that position, and actually dropping the T there, winning the round for his team.
So Invidious, first round on the board, the gun round, the first gun round, very, very important for them to win, and they have done so successfully, setting themselves up for a good chance, but they did take a lot of economical damage there, and it looks like it's somewhat of a poor buy. Mangy only with a 5-7, and he was actually the first player to get tagged there. Thor dancing around the pillar there, does find 2. Nice strong hold coming in from Thor there, but Maggie does go down to a good nade. And I think Thor is about to go down here. He was dead either way there. Spanky Boy spraying down Davey up top. And Rincon, he's trapped. He's trapped here, and Spanky Boy will catch his head as he pushes out of sandbags. So Cavalier last CT alive in a 1v3. Might catch the back of Legit there. Just not watching his spots, unfortunately. And he's going to drop down here and actually go for this with the AWP. So he's got a CT T on short, and he's going to actually nade out that position, but doesn't get the kill. I mean, he's in with a good chance here. If this T fails his spray, Clowny's probably going to go for a spray down through smoke here. But Cavalier has stuck the bomb, and he's actually got it. What just happened?
Wow. What a clutch.
Clowny just looks confused there. I don't... why didn't he shoot earlier? He was right there, and he should have just sprayed it, but just delaying it. Yeah.
But again, Cavalier timing that flash perfectly. You know, he threw the flash down, and as soon as that flash detonated, he got on the bomb. So Clowny second-guessing himself for just that little bit too long, and giving Cavalier the time to actually pick up the defuse. Wow. It is rare to see players man-mode it like that, but what a sight to see that.
Yeah, well played by Cavalier there. And
Definitely.
such a ballsy play as well. I mean,
Yeah.
he dropped down in a 2v1 with an AWP and took out a player close range, which is great.
Yeah.
Davey does go down though, just outside toilets. T-side are on an eco here.
And he also, just to note, chat just actually is laughing that Cavalier actually dropped his AWP in excitement.
Did he? Oh, I wasn't actually focused on him, boys, but
I think someone did actually drop a weapon.
So no hands defused. I like it. Oh, Clowny just coming around the corner there and taking down Cavalier. Cavalier actually pre-fired that, but it wasn't able to connect any bullets, unfortunately. And Clowny looking to pick up a second. Mankey, though, is going to put pressure on from toilets and takes him down very, very low. CTs are closing in on Clowny now.
Oh,
and
what a shot.
He will go down there on long.
Yeah, Clowny was just, again, this pincer play that these guys are doing from Invidious, I think that's the experience of Mike Star actually rubbing off on these guys, giving them the direction and how to play basic CS. I cannot, express that point enough. If you can play basic CS, play your angles, don't give them the advantage. Don't pick two people as one. Just, make sure you have enough people there with you. And that scenario is a prime example of it. He was in the toilet, he had one to his left, one back in towards T-spawn and one towards CT side. So he had nowhere to go either way.
Cavalier plays aggressive underpass, but Rincon with a well-timed opening of the squeaky door there does trade him out and picks up an AK for his troubles. So 4v4 right now, and even scoreline 3-3.
Yeah, just to update on that point, yeah, so Morph actually corrected, Clowny was looking for the AWP and had lost his actual weapon.
Right.
He lost the M4 that he killed Cavalier with looking for the AWP.
I thought he looked a little confused at the end of the round there. He must have been searching for that gun in smoke, but yeah, obviously not able to pick it up. And T-side is slowing this round down. I mean, almost to a dead crawl right now. They're really just holding long and looking for an entry pick. Rincon, he is near toilets and he was about to get picked by the AWP there, but he does fall back into sight as the push comes in from long. Clowny does actually find Rincon though. And T's in complete control of A bomb site. That was a really nice take. I'm not sure what happened towards toilets there, but picking up those kills definitely secured them that A take. For the last player alive for CT, will try and hold on to his weapon.
Yeah, he's actually always experiencing a bit of lag there as well. Yeah, bit of a strange play. I mean, it's good to see ResenT actually slowing it down though, not giving Invidious the chance to get a read on where they are, but being able to make a set execution. I thought they actually were going to get a read there and realise that they were all long and rotate a lot quicker, but ResenT just pushing out just in time, setting their smokes and everything and getting the entries.
So, Invidious, are they going to buy here? I don't think so. I mean, the economy pretty poor. They'll just opt for a couple of pistols and a few nades. ResenT Gaming have taken the lead now, 1 round ahead on overpass. And I have to say it's been pretty neck and neck at the moment. If you look at the scores, everyone's fragging quite well. But, wow, Spanky Boy picking up a nade kill there and getting a second with the AK to start off this round. The CT's actually pushing into mid and paying the price for it there. And another nade kill coming in. I mean, we've seen quite a few so far in this game already. It's been pretty incredible.
3k with nades, so that's interesting.
Thor will find Clowny there, lurking around the back of Monster. But 2v3 right now, and Rincon very low. Thor, the last player.
What a shot from Rincon there. That was a very, very clean P250 kill. Picking himself up an AK to work with, but Fluent swayed with an answer. Wow.
Yeah, it was a nice little peek around the corner of toilets there. But the bomb will go down on A. Thor, the last player alive again, and is he going to go for it this time? He is very close, but no, it looks like he's changed his mind heading... Nope, has he? Oh, he's changed his mind again. He's actually going to go for it, so the call coming in, just go for it and see what you can do. So he's going to pop flash into bank here, and he does spot the first player at truck there, Mylurk. Getting mollied, but Oh, Thor gets caught with a nade in his hand. That's unfortunate. And Swede will peek out from long as well to help out Maya there. Just pincering him as he tries to push into sight.
Yeah, those sorts of decisions there, once you make a clear, concise decision that you're going to choose to save, never second guess it, because that's when you end up in that scenario where, especially if it's the in-game leader making the call, if he says to save first up and then says go for it, I'd personally go against him and hold off and actually save the weapon, being you leave yourself in a very unfavourable state because you're in a rush to get to the site, you're in a rush to kill 2 people, and you're not thinking clearly of what angles to play first. And as we saw that there, it was evident with Thor had a nade out.
Bit of a jump scout coming in there from the CT's Cavalier, trying to get that tag, but instead will get taken down to 50. So ResenT Gaming 2 rounds in front at the moment. CTs have bought up, but it is a very weak buy. Davey does take down my lurk. It's a good start for them. But the damage that has been done to CT side already is really notable. I mean, Davey's down to 13, Rincon on 36,
yeah.
Cavalier down to 50. Nothing's really happened in the round, and they've taken so much damage.
Yeah.
Oh, and that boost coming in from Swede, just catching Thor at Toxic there. So a good entry there for them. Rincon playing ABC. We'll find Swede though. Swede pushing in by himself. I'm not sure what that was. And the T's do look to be quite split up all across the map right now.
Yeah, that is true. They are very, very split at this point.
Planny's actually taken A site though by himself. I mean, he killed Cavalier and he should pick up a second kill here, but no!
Doesn't.
Davey just catching him as he comes around the corner. And this leaves Spanky Boy in a 3v1. Did not expect this to happen.
Yeah, it's a very, very unfortunate turn of events for the T side. I mean, looking at Davey, he's on 13 HP though. But looking, Spanky's actually making his way towards managing to save. I actually thought Magni was going to peek there. Apologies. Waiting for the engagement. Then I realised Magni's actually in Monster Pit, not coming up short. So yeah, we're seeing a lot of this actually, where both teams are sort of not committing to the decisions that they've made, and again, ResenT just failing there with leaving players so far scattered across the map. And Clowney, I think, just got a bit over aggressive, overzealous with what he was trying to do. He was trying to maintain control of the area when really all he had to do was wait for his teammate, and they would have actually had that round.
Wow, nice little pop flash from Rincon and a good nade to follow up. Unfortunately, it doesn't do much damage onto Seems Legit. But Seems Legit just powering into B-site right now, finding 2 headshots onto Maggie and Thor, going for a third. Rincon will shut him down though. Bomb is planted though on B, and Myler catching Davey the rotator. And this has been a really good take from T-side. Those 2 entry frags coming in from Seems Legit, I mean, he only had a Tech 9 and he was able to open up the site.
Yeah, wow. Doing that sort of work and only losing him so far, that that goes to show your team are willing to back you up as an entry. Your job's a lot easier.
Yeah, if you can do that with a Tech 9, you should just be buying a Tech 9 every round, really. I mean, why would you even buy a rifle?
Yeah, it makes no sense to buy a rifle, really.
But Cavalier will pick up a rotator, goes for a second here, and actually gets Swede as well, just before the round ends. So, not too bad there for CTs. They do drop another round, though. 2 rounds in the lead to ResenT Gaming. And CTs... They're buying again? I mean, why would they do that?
The economy here. It's, they realise this. They know for a fact right now that the actual T's economy is damaged. That's the only thing I can think of that would force this decision to force buy here. If they can secure this round, that is the T's on eco for 2 rounds, at least.
Cavalier engaged with a T up there on party. Spanky Boy does spray him down though, and actually comes out on top there. Davey though will find my lurk, and I think, is he going to peek upstairs here to engage Spanky? Spanky looks ready for him, and I think Spanky might get the headshot here. Just gets it.
that is one of the most awkward engagements in this game, is that stairs to party.
Yeah, it was it's very awkward. I think there's been a lot of action in that stairs area in this round. I mean, the kills have all come from there so far. And it is a 3v3 in favour of CTs based on hit points alone. But look, it seems legit. He's actually worked his way around behind Rincon, and he does spot him out there. Rincon just getting caught off guard. Bring it back to a 2v3. So T's with the advantage, and it looks like they are going to be pushing into A here. Smokes go down on site, and only one on site to deal with this. The other CT rotating over. Thor, though, will find the first frag onto legit. Falling back towards Bank, waiting for his teammate. That's a smart play, but no, he's going to get caught out here, just jumping on the van. The flash comes in, but it's not enough to stop Swede, who just sprays him down and then picks up a second again with the Tech 9.
Yeah, Sean Swade's been doing some work for the team here. I mean, he's 11-5, but the kills he's been getting is, either securing an entry or securing a round. And same goes for Seems Legit. He's 7 for 11, but, you saw in a couple of rounds ago the entries he got, just a Tech 9, as you said.
Mm. Yeah, the frags that he's got definitely helping his team out. He might not be top of the scoreboard, but he's fragged when it's counted. Clowny will take down Maggie and Cavalier with the USP headshot from mid. And CT's going super aggressive here on this eco. Davey actually finding Spanky Boy as well. I'm not sure if Spanky Boy had armor there or head armor.
He did. He got binked.
Oh, okay.
He got binked and then was dropped. So again, just sharp aim from Invidious guys right here.
Oh, a bit of a fail nade there coming in from Fluent Swede, but they're going to boost over and look towards Thor, putting a molly down. That's nice to see. I think they are aware of that CT's position there, and I don't think the CTs even want to go for this right now. They're just willing to hold on to the weapons in a 3v3, and probably the right call for them right now. But they are going to give up a round. I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? You could go for it and potentially lose all your weapons, or you could go for it and win it. And I think that's just the in-game leader saying, "Hey guys, let's build the economy. We can't afford to lose the weapons right now."
And that's the thing, to be honest. At the end of the day, in this game, if you can build an economy in the early stages on CT, you have you've got a bit of smooth sailing. The other half of the battle is actually winning the round. So if you can build economy and string rounds together, you're doing something right. And I mean, at this stage, the T's are doing something right. Although their economy is not the greatest, I mean, 3 players are above $3,000, but we normally see teams with this sort of a lead with a bit more of a balanced economy. I can put it that way.
So CT's well prepared now for this T buy up, and looks like the T's are just splitting up across the map at the moment, taking these 1v1 duels, and CT's seem to be just peeking for information, which I like. Rincon takes a lot of damage from those nades, and the spam again. Swede actually hits him through that spam spot. Rincon going down there.
Wow.
And that'll open up the B bomb site. My lurk will take out that lurking player Thor in water, and Davey, last player alive for CTs there.
Invidious just don't seem to have an answer for ResenT at this point. ResenT just sort of, they choose a site, they walk in, and it's theirs.
Yeah, that's going to hurt Invidious now. I mean, ResenT Gaming's starting to open up a formidable gap. On T side as well, which is not great. So we'll see what Invidious's response is on T side in the next half. I'd like to see him bring it back. I did pick Invidious to win this match, but at the moment ResenT they're playing. Yeah. I have to say they're playing so much better than Invidious.
Yeah, definitely. They are playing. They're a lot more patient as well. We sort of saw this, in the last map, where teams, the CTs pushing out for information and getting damaged heavily or actually dying for it.
My lurk just hanging around the back of that smoke there. Thor will take the first kill though. Onto Seems Legit. Fluent Swede picking up Cavalier, and Davey a little unlucky not to get that 1B. He did ping the player, but it wasn't enough to get the kill, unfortunately. Mylurk will trade out Thor on short there, and it's a 2v3 now for CTs.
Oh, Mylurk just being caught reloading and does go down to Mangy.
Yeah, I thought Mangy was actually about to whiff that, but he did manage to finish him off down the bottom of the stairs there, and he's not even going to go for the weapon. He knows if he goes for that, he'll probably get picked off. So 2v2 now.
A very good call.
Looks like the T's do want to go towards this A bomb site. They have put the smoke down, but I mean, Mangy is right behind those green boxes. He can spam the smoke here and take down Swede. But, oh no, Swede has caught him just in the back there. Mangy was not expecting that push out of smoke. So, Rincon now, last CT alive. Bomb ticking away. He does have an AK and armor. And he takes down Clowny. This is a great start, but he needs to push fast now and try and find this last player. Fluent Swede is in a great position in toilets, and I think Rincon's aware of it. He actually gets the kill, but the molly goes down. And is that going to be enough to stop Rincon? It is.
It is. It is.
Amazing.
It's rare to, I mean, we've actually started seeing this a lot more. It's become a meta game now. Or sorry, it's been added into the meta where a lot of teams are doing this. The last player that always seems to have a molly and just saves that molly till the very last bit and throws it in the hope that he doesn't get one beat, but if he does, forcing the player off the bomb.
That was fantastic. I mean, he'll be over the moon that he actually pushed Rincon off the bomb there. Especially after dying as well. I mean, he got caught with his pants down with a nade out, but the nade, I mean...
Yeah.
Nade
fantastic. Being the crucial one, the molly.
So, Invidious, they have managed to get a full buy-in here on the last round. Cavalier will open up the fragging on Clowny.
If they can make this a 10-5 half, Invidious do have somewhat of a comfortable... I'd rather rephrase that. They have a bit of an upward hill battle, but it's not as difficult as it was, as we've seen in the last game for Maven.
Nice headshot there coming in from Spanky Boy in toilets. Taking down Davey as he tries to lurk. My lurk, I believe, was tagged with an AWP as he peeked up from stairs. So a little bit of damage done to him, down to 38. But at the moment, a 4v4. And T's content to play this one slowly, switching up their gameplay. And it looks like they're, in fact, going to head back to A after taking Sewer's control. They're going to give it up and go for a fast push up through toilets into A bomb site. And CTs do have a man here, but he's playing long, and the CT's rotating. I mean, can they do it? It looks like Mangy's going to take the kill onto Legit as Mylurk trays out onto Cavalier, and Mangy, that long position, so powerful. Mylurk will take him down though, and Spanky Boy does find Rincon as well, so a 2v1, but the hit points on the T's not ideal. Thor will take down Spanky Boy, and wow, the round actually ticks down. So, again, Invidious.
I'm not too sure how quick you got onto Mangy there, but Mangy actually allowed two of the T's to run past him, and then almost letting the third run past, but realising he needs to engage now, and that was actually a very big play from Mangy, securing the round for the team. You know, the third play actually trying to put the bomb down, killing him, picking up a second, and then, yeah, just leaving it in the scenario that he did, but it was very favourable for Thor.
So, 10-5 to ResenT Gaming going into the second half here. Invidious, not a great first half for them, but they'll be looking to pick it up on this T side, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen Thor pull off some very, very dirty shots with the AK, so hopefully he can get onto the front foot here and start pulling out these entries. So Davey also, I mean, Davey's a little lacking. Cavalier, it's understandable, he was playing the AWP, but he did get some very crucial frags and some very nice ones as well.
Well, we'll see what happens here as we go into the first pistol round, and it looks like Invidious do want to go for a fast B push here. Rincon headed up short, will take down Spanky Boy, but two of his teammates already down, thanks to the CZs. And, wow, that's a pretty solid hold coming in from the CT's. Mylurk with a nice little flick to the head there, catching Davey as he comes out squeaky, and ResenT They're looking pretty strong right now. I'd be a little worried if I was Invidious.
Yeah, I'll be worried too. I mean, if they shut you down that quickly on a fast B push, and I mean, as I said, B side is the fastest site to get to. And yeah, they were there in position. And did you actually notice how quick they rotated a lot of their players? Also, the first kill had happened, and by then the actual players were moving from A side. So
yeah. It's pretty easy to predict on a pistol round. Where the T's are going. It's not like they're going to go for a split and pick really.
Oh, seems legit getting caught out there.
Yeah, Davey with a nice frag from the Tech 9, really doing a fine job of watching his teammates back. Clowny is on site with the scout, and he'll be looking for the heads of any T's he can spot. I think he did actually get one onto Rincon there. A nice little flick. And it is a 4v3 in favour of T side at the moment. But not if Sweet has anything to say about it. Taking down one before falling himself. Spanky Boy does rotate through ABC. And, Davey catching a bit of a bink in the water there as Cloudy tries to land this jumping scout from uppers. And goes for the no-scope, but no, he's going to switch to the pistol to finish off Davey there in a 1v2. So Cloudy pushing into sight now. He's tossed his gun away again. We've seen this before. But he will go for the first frag onto Thor, and he does get it, but Mangy's there to trade from short.
Very, very good basic CS play there, and giving Invidious the round. Very, very nice to see.
Yeah, very important round for Invidious there. I mean, losing the pistol and then winning the anti-eco, that's fantastic. So CTs, they are going to buy up again, and interesting buy, Nova there on Mylurk. So let's see what he can do with that. We'll jump on board with him, and it does look like he's going to go for an underpass peak here. But, there are actually two Ts here. I mean, if this pop flash works, he could get it, but it's very long range at the moment. And the T's well aware that he's about to peak, and he cops a nade as Mangy takes down Clowny there. So 4v5 right now, and there's been some serious damage done to the CTs already. Seems legit goes down, and Davey gets a second onto Sweet as he tries to trade there. Rincon will find the last player, Spanky Boy, in underpass, take him down pretty easily.
I was actually looking at chat for a second there and looked back, and the round was over.
Yeah, it was a quick one.
That was very quick. That was very, very quick. So, again, ResenT are sort of conceding rounds now. Hopefully, come the bye round, we'll see them actually hold on to their lead. But Invidious sort of closing the gap and making it a very interesting match at this point.
Cavalier does a lot of damage there onto Spanky Boy, taking him down to 14. As the CTs go aggressive. Oh, Cavalier with that deagle, tearing the head off Spanky Boy. I mean, T's are playing this just right. They sat back and waited for the CTs to push. They didn't want to challenge an aggressive push into mid. They just sat back, let them come to them, and picked them off one by one, which is nice to see.
Yeah, there's sort of, again, that comes down to the experience, but as I said, Clowny getting a nice headshot onto Mangy there, and then another one onto Cavalier, actually.
Yeah, that was a quick 2 USP kills. Yeah. I think one of them was very, very low.
Rincon does pick up both.
Yeah, Rincon just lying in wait there. Really, the CT's made it easy for him. So, ResenT, they are going to force up here. And Clowny actually can't afford armor, but he does have the AWP, which is very important for him. Cavalier, though, does have an AWP on T side, so let's see if he can do something with it here. He's been somewhat muted in this game.
Yeah, we've noticed the caps fell, everybody. The stream title says CGA Finals, mate.
I didn't do the title. That's Morph.
Wow,
it's not me.
We've got a Morphine fail, so... I just noticed Blaster asking what the score is 2-0 to Reflex, and... Sorry, Blaster, it's actually ESA that we are casting, because we're still waiting on teams to sort of finalise their times for next week, but starting Monday, we'll be in there.
Yeah, we should have a lot more nights of CGA action for you guys, so... Invidious starting to close the gap here. And the first engagement does come in underpass. Mylurk does take a lot of damage, and he gets pincered there. Mankey and Thor making short work of him. And they didn't actually receive any damage, so a nice little trade-off there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, looking at the way... Just look at the way the ResenT players are actually playing this A site. This is the sort of A site you need. You don't need to push out. You don't need to sort of take map control. If you got smokes and a few grenades to work with, you know, Spanky's in a perfect position now. If bomb does go down, he can spam that smoke and actually kill the bomb planter. He does pick up one from that spot.
Wow, how did he spot Rincon there? That was straight through smoke. Spanky Boy picking up another one. And seems legit. Taking down a third there, so... They have got inside. Oh, Mangy saving his teammate from certain death. So, 2v2, and I was about to say the T's are going to pay the price for this, but they brought it back in their favour somehow.
Yeah, that shot from Mangy, though, my god, what a 90 degree just tap straight to the head.
And Cavalier with the AWP will finish off Clowny as he pushes into sight. So, Invidious, they are doing a great job of bringing this back now. I believe it was a 10-5 half, wasn't it?
Yep, 10-5 half, and Invidious, I don't think they've conceded it. No, they've conceded one round in this half. So also, just looking at the scoreboard, it's actually every round they've won so far has been full death of the entire enemy team. So not letting these CTs build the economy is great for the Invidious side.
Yeah, that's interesting that the CTs haven't opted to save, instead choosing to go for it each time. I don't think we have seen a save from them. It's not like they've been caught as they've been holding onto an M4 or AK. They've just gone for it every single time.
Yeah. Oh, shot from Clowny picking up Mangy there.
So 4v4 right now. Cavalier. Oh, actually Rincon taking a nice little bink there. A little bit of damage going out. But at the moment, ResenT, they are holding strong, I would say. They've done the damage. They just need to fall back and hold sights now. Clowny's actually picked up an AK as well, which is nice to see. Davey will take down Swede though, and Rincon onto Seems Legit. I'm not sure why my camera isn't changing. Come on. But Clowny finds the head of Thor as he pushes into sight. That is bomb down. Davey aware of his position though, and a 3v2 situation for CTs here. Bomb will go down on B though. And smoke in uppers to block off Clowny, and it's not looking good for ResenT here. 2v1.
Although Rincon is very low.
He does pop flash over, and Clowny just seemingly somehow gets the shot onto him. I mean, I didn't expect that. I thought Rincon was well aware of his position. Clowny, is he going to stick this though? He doesn't have a kit. He is going to be forced to get onto it, but Cavalier with the knife! Oh no!
He planned that. That was fully planned from Cavalier there. He shot him twice with a P250, he just went straight for the knife kill.
Yeah.
That's
fantastic.
that again, get into the mind of your enemy, and, that alone, winning mind games can win you rounds as well.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And the bonus money's always nice as well. So, both sides are full board up now. Invidious managed to bring it back to a 1-round deficit. And, again, these pre-nades onto the CTs. They've done this to them almost every round.
Yeah, doing a lot of damage as well.
Oh, great positioning from Spanky Boy. Catching Mangy as he was watching the stairs position. Looking for that trade frag, but Spanky instead picking him up. And his friend will get out of there. Myrlurk out of lowers, safe and sound, back on A bomb site. Very well played from ResenT there. Look, it seems legit. He's actually pushed all the way up, and he's got to take down Davey there. Wow, I'm not sure if Davey was aware that he pushed up so far. It looked like he did peek a little wide. But, yeah, that aggressive play paying off for the CTs there.
Yeah. And again, this is the sort of thing you need to see, is this change in playstyle and change in pace as well. I mean, ResenT, has given Invidious the chance to sort of learn what they're doing, and now that they've done this shot play, they've got it in their face. Invidious is like, well, we need to change something up now. These guys are getting close. They attacking us rather than we're attacking them.
So the push coming onto A, but the CT's 3 men strong on this site. Not a great idea from Tees here. Spanky Boy will spray down Cavalier as Clowney finds Rincon with the AWP and picks up a second onto Thor with the USP. Great hold from ResenT there.
Yeah, hopefully Invidious can recover from this and actually pick up on what ResenT have just done and sort of mentally prepare for it in this round. But after this round, if either team lose here, we will likely see them on a possible either half buy for CTs or a full eco for the T side.
Yeah, I mean, both teams' economies not looking great at the moment. Seems legit. We'll pick up Davey, and that's actually the bomb. That's not great for Invidious, but he falls back and gives position to Tease and actually gets traded out there. So Tease able to recover that. I feel like that was a little bit of a mistake, because look at the Tease on B side now. Maggie just tearing them apart, and Cavalier able to pick up Mylurk. How did this happen?
This is the kind of CS we want to see, though. I mean, it's round for round at this point. I mean, it's 12-10, a 12-10 deficit, but each round is going in the way of either team at this point. All knows there's a player there.
He looks for an exit frag. The pop flash comes in, but he misses his shot, and oh no, he's about to be pushed here. Can he get the no scope? Pre-fires it, but
just a little bit too early on the pre-fire.
Yeah, he was hungry for that.
That is definitely right, Sean. Mangy actually going really big for his team now, just walking in and, you know, everywhere he puts his crosshair, if there's a player there, they're dead. It's phenomenal CS to see from Mangy.
Yeah, he's taking the 1v1 duels and coming out on top every time, which is nice. But CT's on that eco again. Seems legit. Did buy up with an M4. Is that a misbuy? I'm not sure what happened there.
I think it was actually to even out. Oh no, it would have been a misbuy, yes.
Yeah, it looks like his money's very low compared to everyone else, and he does make it work. He gets a kill before he falls, but I mean, in the long run, that's not going to help. He's only on $350.
Yeah, he's on $350, and they've lost 2 players already, and this T side have only lost Thor in that trade.
We did see a great hold from CT on B bomb site on an eco. They did manage to do a lot of damage, but I don't know if they're going to be able to hold it off this time. I feel like the CZ is probably the gun that you want if you're sitting on B. I mean,
yeah, definitely high fire rate, close range power. Hopefully Rincon will see Clowney jump up here.
Yeah, Clowney's actually picked up an AK, which is nice for him. He's actually got armor as well, so not too bad, and a defuse kit. He could be a key player here if they can manage to take out another T. Clowney is going to be looking
in a
to.
Great position.
Wow, he's actually behind them all. He takes down one, takes down two. Spanky the plays, mate.
Patience from Spanky there, but Davey picking him up. This actually looks to be their round.
Yeah, that's
definitely take this. Oh,
it's a bit of a disaster for T's there. I mean,
no time to plant. It is actually the CT's round.
Amazing. I mean, that just goes to show why you check your corners, boys.
Yep.
Spanky just sat there. He just sat there and he watched him, and you know that he was drooling. He was like, I could pick up a kill here, but he waited. He waited, and that was the key.
Phenomenal trigger discipline from Spanky there. Just, you know, as you said, that patience paying off. And, I mean, him and Clowney are just doing work for the team, but 1 on 20 and 1 on 25. You know, the next highest kills is 16 on Fluent Suede, so almost a full 10 kills above.
Yeah, somewhat similar on the Nvidia side as well with Mankey and Rincon. Yeah. I mean, miles ahead of their team. Swede will get a nice 3k as the T's do try to push in. Picking up a 4th seems legit, actually stealing his ace there. But that player did make his way through the other sewer entrance. So, don't know if he can be too upset about that.
Yeah, again, no, I'm not too sure what Invidious were doing there with the fact that I think it was actually Davey who did have his knife out as the 3rd guy, and normally you know, if you're going to be pushing into monster at that sort of a rate, you want your gun out regardless of how much it slows you down, because there is the chance that the CT's going to peak, and that was the chance that it happened there, and it backfired for them. Oh, spray
lovely spray. Boy. And Mylurk actually goes for a 2 down as well, but Thor will find his head with the Tech 9 there, unfortunately. Could have been big. But ResenT, I mean, they still do have the 2-man advantage. T's have picked up 2 weapons though, which is nice. They do have full armor and nades as well. So, not a bad result for them. And seems legit it's very low as well. Down to 20.
Yeah.
Oh, Clowny, this AWP. He plays it so aggressively. And he should pick up a kill. He just whiffs the shot though. Thor jumps around the corner. And they will get the bomb plant here. Invidious looking in great shape to win this round now. In a 2v2. And very similar hit point situation here for both teams.
Yeah. Oh, Fluent picks up 1. That nade. Oh,
could have taken him out there. Just missing him. Thor will find the head of Swede and goes for the second. Clutches it.
12 HP. My god, what a comeback from Invidious there. Thor will be super, super happy. He'll be on a high from that for sure. That should definitely lift the emotions of the team there to want to win this now. They're definitely in contention to make a big comeback here.
Yeah, for sure. They were all in on that round. They bought up completely, and if they had lost that would have been it. GG, pretty much. But, yeah, Thor, getting that clutch is going to put them straight back in the game. They're going to be full bought up, and, with that that mental advantage over the CTs.
Yeah.
CTs are going for an aggressive push, though. Cavalier and Mangi taking one out. Oh, Cavalier lucky to escape that on 1 HP. And T's will trade out successfully with the 2-man advantage now, but seems legit has managed to work his way around behind them with the Deagle. If he's fast enough... Well, it's actually 2 of them, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They're both behind, and it doesn't look like they're going to get there in time. They just walk out of mid, but the T's already gone.
Ultimately, what they should do is actually collect these weapons and actually save them, to be honest. It's 12-14. They can afford one more round. I mean, they've got a lot of work ahead of them to get it to 15, but... Also, just want to let everybody know, we are doing 3-wheeler skin rolls at the end of this game, so do stick around for that as well, guys.
Thor takes down Mylok there just outside toilets and seems legit. He doesn't have a weapon in hand. Now, the weapon that they did pick up was a Galil. Not a great weapon, but I feel like you're absolutely right. It seems legit, needs to go back and collect a weapon now. If you look at the money of the CTs, it's not great, but in fact, he's about to engage here with Rincon as he comes around the corner, lands the shot, but can't get a second bullet onto him, and Rincon will take him down. So Invidious bringing it back again to a 1-round deficit, and CTs are probably going to full buy up here, but I don't know how strong the buy is going to be. They've got a FAMAS and a P90. They do have enough nades perhaps to make this work, but they are all in right now, and if they lose this, it's not going to be good for them, whereas the T's are going to be able to buy next round.
Yeah. All Invidious need to do now is just bait out as much utility as they can. They'll more than likely realise that the CTs are on somewhat of a semi-force half buy. I mean, if you're looking at the side of utilities that they do have, I mean, one player's got a P90 and 2 flashes.
Rincon tearing the head off Mylok. That was such a quick peek. What a fantastic peek. Wow, Mylok, he really had no chance there.
Definitely a great entry. Oh, Rincon nearly picking up Spanky Boy there.
Invidious, yeah, I mean, they're looking very, very strong right now. Cavalier just pushes straight through and finds a frag on a Spanky Boy. Rincon should pick up the P90 player here. He's going to jump over truck and engage from behind. Does it take him out, but not before Seems Legit will find Cavalier. Clowny on the rotate, catching Mangi there, just looking down the stairs. And bomb going down on truck. Clowny does pre-fire it. A bit of a foul smoke there, unfortunately. Not quite blocking his vision off. Swede landing a nice nade kill onto Thor, but Rincon in a good position to take down Clowny. And now Swede, last player alive in a 1v1. Can he do it? The bomb is planted for him. I mean, the T has to push him if he gets on this defuse. Is he going to expect it? He has got his crossbear placed in the right position. And the T, just chucking that Molotov and ducking just in time. I think he's just going to do enough here. Yes, in fact, Fluent Swede running away there.
Fluent Swede getting outplayed by his own gameplay right there. Fluent actually doing that to clutch around earlier on in this game.
Yeah.
What a close game this is, Caps. Wow.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good one, I must say. It's
definitely.
14-14 now, all tied up in this best of one EC ResenT Vs Invidious. And is this a pause coming in here? Wonder who called that. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, the chat doesn't actually say that for us, sadly.
No, not at all. But yeah, we'll just do a quick plug here, guys. We are doing 3 giveaways after this match. So the 2 giveaways are our standard giveaways. We do 1 after each game, but we didn't have time in between the games, so we'll do 2. And then we've got 500 followers tonight, which is fantastic. So we're going to do an extra special giveaway for that one. So make sure you stick around, and we might even get some of the boys in and have a chat, maybe a pre-game interview if you are interested.
I mean, post-game.
Oh, I'm sorry, post-game.
I was going to say...
I'm extremely tired and hungover, mate. So
I need a bell for every time we have a caps fail, guys. Just
that's the only one tonight. That's the only one.
That's the second. But
what was the first?
First was actually off air, I think, from memory.
Well, that's not a fail. That doesn't count if no one knows about it.
It is, they know about it now. And Morph's fail in the title, I'm just going to blame on you anyway, because I can.
What? That's not fair.
That's just because I can, you know.
So, ResenT Gaming here, opting for somewhat of an eco. They bought P250s, Swede with armor. And let's see what they can do here, up against a fully bought up Invidious side. Now, I have a feeling if they do lose this round, we will probably see an Invidious win. Just due to the fact that, you know, ResenT Gaming, they had the lead, and Invidious brought it back, and in such spectacular fashion as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a very big fight from Invidious to get it to where it is now. And they just need to fight now to hold on to this and get the lead and actually close it out.
CT's content to play this one quite slowly. We did see that nice little boost up on the green chair there, looking through those windows in toilets. I love that boost. It's so effective, and no one ever checks it. But didn't really net them anything. My local push aggressively picking up 1 and a second. Mangy and Rincon do trade though, and it is a 3v3.
These pistols are just so powerful at the best of times in this close range. Mangy does pick up Spanky. Mangy picking up another one.
Yeah, I think this is going to be Invidious's round here. Fluent Swede really not with much of a chance. Unfortunately, no head armor as well. Yes, and he will go down there to Mangy. Mangy with a nice little 3k. Oh, I'm sorry, that was actually a 4k. I'm not sure where he picked up the 4th one from, but I did see 4 there. So,
just looking at the scoreboard there, Caps, 28 and 28. Mangy and Rincon, just my word, these guys are doing work. Thor on 20, and then, you know, Davey on 12, Cavalier on 16. Just goes to show the whole team is sort of woken up. They've come out of their sort of winter slumber and are landing their shots. That is what sort of allowed them to bring this game back, actually.
So, both sides fully bought up, and will we be seeing an OT here? I'm not sure. I think it's going to come down to the first frag. Seems Legit does spray down Davey there. And that will be the first kill of the round. And look how aggressive he is up here. The T's... Oh no, he's got another one onto Invidious. And this is not looking good for them now. This aggressive play really paying off for Seems Legit. He's done this multiple times now, and it hasn't really worked. And he's got a third as well.
And that's it. I guess
ResenT.
that'll be overtime.
Yeah, overtime for sure.
Unless Rincon can pull off a miracle right now.
If Rincon can do this, I'll eat my hat. And my hat is sweaty as hell, mate.
You don't even wear one.
I do. You know, in my off time.
That's true. You do wear a cap, hence the caps.
That's it.
But, wow, we are seeing an overtime.
Yeah, ResenT Gaming just destroying Invidious there, aggressively as well. I mean, I don't know what Invidious were doing there when Seems Legit pushed them. They kind of... He got the first kill, and then they were both standing out in the open. The third player, he ducked behind the little... I don't even know what that's called. The place where that rave music is.
Yeah,
and,
club.
Yeah, and...
Pallet.
Yeah, the pallet stack there, but... Seems Legit was just able to get a free frag there and then spam through the pallets actually to pick up the third. So we'll hold you to that bet, says Valenier. Well, I knew it was a pretty safe one, mate. So that's why I made it.
Eat your hat anyway, Valenier said. Apparently my forehead's too big for a hat, according to Morph.
Well, look, David, mate, I'm trying to keep it PG, you know, as much as I can. But yeah, we will be seeing an overtime here. So ResenT starting on CT, Invidious on T, of course.
Oh, Seems Legit just failing his smoke out of spawn there. Sorry, I ended up being stuck on Seems Legit. And he trying to throw that monster smoke and it failing.
Cavalier with that first pick onto Swede. Nice little AWP shot there. And an early pick in OT can be a disaster. Yeah. Especially for a CT side.
The wonderful thing about this sort of OT system, because I think from memory it's an MR6, which is 3 rounds either side. And the first 2 rounds you're able to full buy. So you really got to manage your economy from the very first round. I mean, if you just full buy up, you're somewhat, muck yourself up going into the last round of the half.
Both sides playing this extremely slow. Extremely slow. I mean, no one really wants to concede a frag here.
Yeah.
They know it could be in the end. But Cavalier is going to peek up towards A. He doesn't find anything with that AWP. You got your mum over your shoulder right now, mate. You know how old I am?
I think Caps is older than half the viewer base.
Yeah, that's right. But the push is onto A right now, and Mangi finding one and a second. No, Thor will actually pick up one there.
Thor picked that one up.
But 4v2 in favour of Invidious with the bomb planted. Doesn't look good for CTs. Seems Legit and Clowny to try and retake here. Clowny somewhat trapped in underpass here as Seems Legit works his way up towards green bin. And he will molly out that corner, but no T to be found, unfortunately. And Clowny actually, he gets a pick, but I don't think Seems Legit wants to go for this, and Clowny in fact falling back as well. So probably the right call there. I mean, we know in OT if you do continue to buy, you're not going to be able to buy it for the 3rd round if you lose rounds. So holding on to those weapons is the right call for sure.
Especially with the fact that Clowny went for the AWP buy straight up and decided to keep an AWP on him. Had he lost that AWP, you would have seen him on a pistol or even a FAMAS buy, possibly an SMG even in the 3rd round before, or should we say the last round of the first OT half.
So first round to Invidious here, and this has been a neck and neck game, guys. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw this go tit for tat. Clowny is going aggressive with this AWP so much. I love seeing an AWPer do this. It's so exciting, but all the action is over at B at the moment. Legit taking down Rincon, and the trade's coming in thick and fast. The 3v3 now, but Mangi finds Clowny in party and brings the man advantage to T-side. Spanky Boy caking his shot there, but he does make it land eventually. Play. And it's all onto Fluent Swede now. He will... No, he doesn't pick up one. Goes for a nade over there, but I don't think that's going to take anyone out. Mangi and Cavalier very, very low though. Swede failing his flash there.
It's not working for him at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think he should throw any nades. Somewhat like, who was that player at LAN? I forgot his name.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Rimey,
that's it. Couldn't throw a nade to save his life. But
could frag very well. But...
Could frag, but couldn't throw. Swede does take down one, but Cavalier just tears his head off as he peeks out there. Actually shooting him before he peeked there through the fence.
Bin.
So, Invidious taking the lead here in overtime. And with that save coming in, the CTs are going to be able to somewhat buy here. I see a CZ and a 5.7. So, not ideal, but I'm sure they can make it work.
I do actually enjoy this MR6 overtime. I mean, max money, 3 rounds to make it work, and Davey does get the entry onto Seems Legit. Clean headshot there.
Yeah, he went aggressive into sewers with really no backup, and Davey just shot him when he peeked. That was it. I mean, there was nothing else to it.
And that's nice adaptation to see from Invidious, because Seems Legit has been doing a lot of damage with those aggro pushes. Getting 1 or 2 players every time he has done it, but Davey just being the smarter player at this point and picking him up.
So Thor working his way up from the stairs here does take down Spanky Boy. I've seen that spot being played so many times, and I don't think I've seen a CT successfully get a frag from that spot. It's always been the T coming out on top. And the Ts are just... They're absolutely rolling ResenT right now in this first half. They have fragged so well that, I mean, they didn't even concede a kill there in the last round of the first half.
Wow, Invidious... At this point, my money's on Invidious to sort of, go take away with the win. But again, for the viewers' sake, I hope ResenT actually bring this back, because the second OT would be phenomenal to see.
I will say this though, Invidious started on CT and they did not do well on CT side. They only started to come back on the T side. So perhaps we could very well see a second OT if ResenT play their T side the same as they did in the first half of this game.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, at this stage, all I can really put this down to is how we've ended up in an overtime is both teams just punishing each other's mistakes equally, and teams just over-conceding mistakes in areas where they shouldn't have. I mean, ResenT, you see, seems legit just pushing out when he really shouldn't. I feel personally he should be waiting, but better go TV lag there. Apologies, everyone.
Yeah, so moving into the second half, Clowny opens up the fragging onto Cavalier, and that's not good at Cavalier dropping that orb immediately. Invidious. I don't like the aggressive play. I really don't. It works out, but it can fail so miserably. And in OT like this, I don't think it's worth it. Rincon does take down Mylurk to bring it back to a 4v4. Only taking a little bit of damage there. But not a lot of action right now. Both sides just looking for picks.
One thing to note, ResenT actually have gone for a double AWP setup, which, if they lose this round, it's basically going to, damage their economy for the next two as well. So they have to make these AWPs work, and also being the kill reward on the AWP is not very big. If they do, get down to a sort of a 2v3 or a 2v2 and lose the round, that is still a lot of money to concede.
Oh no. We've just had spoilers in chat, guys. Please don't come in chat when the game's still being played out on our screens, guys.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Invidious,
Invid TV.
They are going to take out the final round here, even though Clowny
does pick up two. Picks up the AK, then picks up the AWP again.
Yeah, but he's in a 1v2 situation, and I think we all know how this is going to end. Clowny on 30 HP. Getting pushed from two sides.
Pick up one, gets traded, and that's all she wrote, folks.
Yeah, that's the end, boys. I mean, very well played game by both teams. Really, it was neck and neck the whole game.
Definitely, but again, Invidious just taking the win there, and I think ResenT sort of shot themselves in the foot. Excuse the pun, with the fact that they bought those two AWPs, just slowing the team down that little bit too much, and not being able to actually, aggressively push a site with a lot of people present, where you've got both these players that are sort of holding back in very, at a very long range, and it's basically 3v2 on a site, and the first guy hits the shot on the engagement, it's a 2v2, and you just trade out from there.
Alright, I'm just going to give you a call on Obu here.
No worries.
Video up and running. On. What did you click?